fighters being raised by their trainers, as well they should.
Well, Manny Pacquiao had the last 15 seconds. Was that enough to get the round?
Not on my card.
I don't think so.
I've got Marquez a one-point winner, just like I did in the first fight.
That's what I have too, but you can't call it a robbery no matter who wins, because it's that close.
Of course not.
Guys, I hold your breath for these judges' cards. I really would. And that's what it's going to come down to, but I'm telling you.
They got to do it again.
Well, we knew that after the first fight that we're going to do 3 of these. It just took a long time to get to the second one.
All right, let's take a look at round 12. The action was fierce. It was crisp. Marquez owned the first portion of the round. Pacquiao came back at the end of the round. I thought Marquez's punches were a little crisper in that last round, but Pacquiao answered strong. And Juan Manuel Marquez full of blood.
I thought Marquez had the whole middle portion of the round, and there were 2 terrific right hands he landed that were better than anything Manny landed in the round.
Half of this crowd is going to be cheering, half booing this decision. I'm sure both sides think they won it. And we're going to find out now. I would think it's got to be tight.
Michael Buffer looking over the cards. Both fighters think they've won. The cheering's not going to matter. You can raise all the spirit you want to, but it's right on those judges' cards.
Nothing's going to matter now because Michael Buffer's already got the decision in his hands. This is going to be one of the most tense decisions you've heard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after one of the all-time great 12 rounds in the super featherweight division, we go to the scorecards. Jerry Roth scores the bout 115-112 Marquez. Dwayne Ford 115-112 Pacquiao. Tom Miller, 114-113 to the winner on split decision. And new champion from the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
I was waiting for the draw.
Juan Manuel Marquez looks stunned in his corner. Pacquiao was full of tears, really. No one knew how that was going to end up, Alan, that decision. And I'm sure Marquez's heart is broken, but somebody's heart was going to be broken in there.
I think the difference was the knockdown. And I also think in the judges' eyes, whether or not they admit it or not, when you have that much damage and that much blood, I think it makes a difference. It really does. I'd like to see how they gave the last 2 rounds, because we felt like Pacquiao had to win the final round to win it, and I don't think he did, but we'll get a look at the cards. We'll be waiting for the post-fight interviews. Wally's up in the ring now. Wally's still trying to figure out why his card was wrong again. So, all right, Rich. You've seen about 10,000 championship fights. Where do you rank this one?
Well, this one's way up there. I mean, it was 12. Actually, the fight really began in the 3rd round with the knockdown. The first 2 rounds were pretty technical and I think went to Juan Manuel Marquez. But once the knockdown was scored, Then the fight was on, Alan.
And then I thought that Marquez really started to get him back into rhythm after the third and the fourth. And
All right, guys, thank you. See Manny Pacquiao here, draped in his 3 belts after a very, very tough fight. Manny, congratulations, but you fought 24 rounds with this guy. It's still a razor-thin fight. Do you think we'll ever see you fight him a third time?
I don't think so because I think the business is over.
Yeah, you had enough of this, huh? Now, let me ask you something. Going into the final round, it seemed that you needed to win it. I had it even on my card. A lot of people in press row did. Did you feel like you needed to win the 12th round to win the fight?
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Is careful and to win the last round because the last round is the most important rounds in boxing, and that's why I'm doing my best in the last round.
In some ways, it seemed like this might have been a tougher fight than the first fight that you guys had. In what ways was he different?
Well, he have a lot of different of this fight tonight. Is he move a lot and then he counter a lot and he is getting stronger.
There were a couple of times when he hit you with right-hand leads and you seemed almost angry at yourself, like you knew it was coming and that you were upset you got hit with it. Is that what was happening?
That's that's psychological.
Now the knockdown in the third round looks like it probably was the margin of victory for you, right? At that point, did you think you were going to stop him, or did you know from the first fight that this was still a long way from over?
Well, on the knockdown, on the first knockdown, I'm very happy that because I think I controlled the fight already, but on the next rounds I have a bad cut in my right eyes, and then I didn't see I can see his pants and on our left, so that's why it's hard to.
You, Manny Pacquiao, bloody but unbowed, the big winner here tonight over Juan Manuel Marquez. Back to Alan and Rich at ringside.
Okay, well, you heard it there, Rich.